Hey everyone, Mark from the Geek Church here, and today I've got some very unique products. How unique? Literally, I believe these particular cases, and I don't know, maybe this probably for sure, are the only ones ever made. And yeah, I'm gonna have to go into detail about this company right after this. Okay, so this company is called Carved, and I can't remember where I met them. It might have been at CES. It definitely crossed my paths because, well, I was able to submit and get some stuff from them. But essentially, I believe the company's business model is to make accessories that are absolutely unique. And in fact, I don't know if you can even read this, but on the back of this it says one of one, which means that this particular case here is the only one that really exists of its type. Now, I'm not sure how they do this because that would be a very expensive thing to do, but it's not like we haven't seen products like this before. I think there used to be, if you grew up in the early 80s, you might remember Cabbage Patch Kids, and I believe the conceit of that was every doll was unique in some way. Well, I can imagine that you could probably do some kind of products and then make them unique in some way. Don't ask me how. Okay, so I'm going to start with these cases, and I wish I could tell you that normally when I do a review like this, I show off the case and then I show where you can get it with the price point. I might be able to get you a price point on this thing, but one thing's for sure, you might not be able to get this specific case, but you'd be able to get something like it. Now here's the thing, I think the way Carve does their business is they name their things. This particular one is called Ted, you know, like the bear from the Peacock show. But yeah, notice it's wood and epoxy thing. It almost looks like marble, and it feels really nice too. It's going to protect your phone from drops, but I'm not really certain if I've got good stats on how much it can protect you from it. This particular one is for the iPhone 15, and just what can you say? I mean, these are like, there's iPhone cases and then there's gourmet iPhone cases. This feels really gourmet here. I would hate to even get scratches on this, but you know, in reality, you're probably going to drop this and it probably might get scratched. And I hope I never see a scratch on this because this looks fine. It looks very fine. Okay, as you've noticed, I don't really have anything to unbox. These products kind of came to me like this. And this one is Rodrigo, and he is for the Galaxy S24. I'll give you a good view of him here. He looks super nice. Look at how nice he looks. Oh, and so fancy too. Man, you know what? I'm loving these things. These remind me of actually, maybe they do, I did a review of a company known as Casetify about a month ago or so, and they made some really fine phone cases. But I would have to say, like, you can just order up them and they're just made in a factory. Each one is the same. This is like a work of art. Nothing is the same on it. So this Rodrigo, it's gone. You won't be able to find this anywhere. In fact, in trying to do searches for these products, they're gone from their site. No sign of them. With the exception of one. And let me get into detail on this. Okay, so it looks like I do have something to unbox here. Now this is a wireless charger, and comes in this like really cool, definitely a really cool packaging. So in addition to making cool products, they make cool packaging. And here it is. Notice it's also got the wood and epoxy kind of look to it. And I'm going to take it out right now. And well, it looks like it's USB-C, and I happen to have the USB-C port here. So I'm just going to plug it in, and then see if I can get it to work on something that's non-MagSafe. I've got this particular phone here. I think it's been a while since I've charged it. Let's see. Got it to charge right away. So that's a good thing to have here. Now this one, I was able to find something for it on the site. And let me just, I think this one is called Esther. So yeah. So I don't really have any stats on it because I think it's really interesting that it was the only case I could actually find any record of it ever existing on Carve. This is how unique it is. This is a very interesting business model. Okay, the good news is I was able to find this on the site. Now this is a Carved Quick Charge 3.0, USB-C 30-watt wall plug, and I'm going to try it out right now. In fact, I'm going to try it using this USB-C cord, because this is pretty much all it came with, is this cord here. If you look closely, you can see it's got a USB-C and a USB-A port. Nothing to write home about, I would say, unless you figure out how much you can charge. I'm just going to put it in right now. Too bad I wasn't able to get the shot in here. But, I mean, honestly, do you really need a shot of me putting a cord in the wall? Probably not. Anyway, charging up right away. This is probably the only demonstration I can really give of it. But hey, I think it's interesting that there's the amount of accessories that are like this. That is, this one I do have a price point on it. This is for about $9. Reduced from 15. Maybe it'll stay that way, I'm not sure. But I will just say, like, dang, they must make some really good accessories. And by accessories, I mean accessories that are non-unique. That is like, hey, oh, hello. I just remembered something. I've discovered this here, a Braverly bag. And this thing is about $6. This actually came with it. I didn't even realize that this was actually something that was being sold until just now. And it's definitely a nice thing. This the cases came in this. I'm guessing this is probably unique too. That is, I'll bet if I, let's see, is there even a, yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the website right now, and it looks like practically every design of a Braverly bag looks unique. So I wouldn't be surprised if, like, oh gosh, one of one. Yeah, each bag is a unique strip of colorful, locally made fabric sewn to the front. And it's purchased in the local markets in northern Thailand. So yeah, this is just an example of it, and I really can't do justice as far as like what I can really show. But Carved Products, this is a name now. You know, I was having a discussion with my wife the other day about certain things like Temu and the TikTok store. They have all these little cheap electronics that you can buy and then get them shipped to your house like super quick. And they serve their purpose, but it certainly takes away from the long-running brands that have been in business for years. We're probably going to look at some sort of interesting shift away from trust in name brands and rather just sort of trust in distributors like Temu, Amazon, and TikTok Shop, as well as just like, you know, hey, okay, now you can just get hey, you need a charger? Here's a charger, and it's like, and then it's like, it's at your house in minutes. Okay, maybe not minutes, like a few days or something like that. You get where I'm going with this. I kind of feel like we're going to be at this kind of level where we just sort of consume products and don't really care about where they're made or how unique they are. Carve seems to be at the antithesis of this, creating these very unique products here that look to be extremely well made. Now, as far as the price point is concerned, I believe these particular cases are about $39.95. That's a pretty good price. I've seen cases that can go for double that price that look just as good as this. So that's a point in your favor here. And maybe if you, I don't know, do people do this? Do you like have, like, you might want to leave a comment on this. Do you have like a bunch of cases for your phones? And if you do, like, do you like try them on for whatever like you're at a formal party and you put on the Carved case? Because that's what I would do. Yeah. Anyway, this has been a great time for me just looking at these cool products from Carve. And I'm going to definitely do a review of this for sure. And when I do, I mean, you'll be able to read the article and see more about this company because I'm interested in learning more about this company, that is for sure. For now, this is Mark Rollins from the Geek Church, and I'm signing off.